my fellow readers. I'm back with another light novel review, this time The Haunted Bookstore, Gateway to a Parallel Universe, Volume 1. You may remember when I opened this, or maybe not, or you can go look for the haul. I had purchased a big ol' order and I got it in. I was excited for this one because, one, it's set at a bookstore, and two, it uses a lot of the spiritual realm from Japan as the backdrop. So it's the spirit world with a lot of yokai, and it's just super fun. This is by Shinobumaru. I hope I just said that right. So I'll quickly read the synopsis for this. Mystery in the spirit realm. Kaori lives in an otherworldly bookstore with her adoptive father. Together they provide books to the strange denizens of the spirit realm. But Kaori's peaceful days come to an end when she rescues an injured boy from the streets, a human, like her, from the mortal realm. The boy's name is Suime, and he's an exorcist, the natural enemy of all spirits. Can Kaori convince Suime that the line between human and spirit is far hazier than he thinks? A touching supernatural tale where humanity and Japanese folklore intertwine. And so, yeah, definitely like the bookstore setting, as well as the Japanese folklore pulled me into this. I was really interested in reading it. And then the story itself comes into play. So this one, again, has this really big overarching story that's happening. And a lot of that is with Suime and what Suime is doing in the spirit realm and what his goals are. So you're kind of puzzling out what he's doing and then following on his mission. And then, of course, Kaori's story as well. So, like, we find out pretty quickly that Kaori, I think she wandered off as a child or something, or we don't really know exactly what happened. But she was discovered as a child by the owner of the bookstore who, I can't remember if he's an ogre. Anyway, he's one of the denizens of the spirit realm. And he owns the bookstore. He takes her in, which was surprising because usually human children will be devoured. But he took her in, adopted her, and so she's been with him ever since. And now she helps with the operations of the bookstore. She'll either deliver books or sell books to customers who come in. And I don't know, yeah, she's just a good character. But primarily, she stays in the spirit realm. She, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, has the ability to go back into the human realm. But the spirit realm really has become her home, so she pretty much stays there, which is interesting. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, too, she has kind of, I don't know if distrust is the right word, but she's kind of wary of going into the human world. At the same time, she worries for any humans that cross over. So, of course, when they're alerted that there must be a human in the realm and things are going to try to eat this human, she does go right after to try to help him. And then Suime ends up, yeah, because that's the person, I mean, you heard in the synopsis, Suime ends up being taken into the bookstore as well. They give him a little room, and then, as I said, they try to figure out what he's doing there, especially as an exorcist. They're worried that he is there to get rid of everyone. But it turns out that's not actually the case of what he's trying to do. I mean, he does not trust the spirits, but his purpose in being in the spirit realm is not to kill everybody. However, Kaori does take him out on some of her book deliveries, and so show him the varying spirits that exist in the realm and how many of them don't pose a danger. There are some that are seen as more dangerous, and they do recommend that you stay away from them, but some of them are just existing, and so it's helping him to see all of these things, and then also uncovering his story, which is pretty good and also a little bit sad. I liked his story, and I'm not going to give it away because it's the main events of this, so I think you should read it if you want to know it all. But it's not quite what they were thinking. And there are some potential feelings there that are developing between Kaori and Suime. So there's a little bit of romance intertwined in the story as well. Yeah, so there's a little bit of frights, a little bit of mystery, a little bit of romance. Really a lot to this book, and I did enjoy it. I will be continuing this series as well. They're also going to be releasing the manga version of this series. And I think I have volume 1 of the manga ordered, and I don't remember if it's volume 2 and 3 that are out as well, but I do have the next light novel on order as well, but I don't know when my shipment's going to come in, so I've been able to read it. I may continue and review the second volume as well. I'm definitely going to continue reading it, but I'll see whether or not I want to review it. But I'm having a good time with this one as well. I think I would recommend this light novel series. If you do like Japanese folklore, if you kind of like that that bookstore setting. Yeah, there's a lot of promise here. There's a really, really sad tale that involves cicadas or cicadas, however you say it, wherever you live. That, oh my goodness, that one made me big sad. So there's a lot to this. There's a lot of emotions that you'll go through with this one, but it is definitely more dramatic and serious than some of the other light novel series. Not that there's not humor as well, but I did find a lot more emotional depth with this one. I would say this is a good series if you like manga or anime series that involve Japanese folklore but are also kind of slice of life pieces. Kakuryou, which has been released both as an anime and a manga series. If you like that kind of story, I think you'd probably get into Haunted Bookstore, because it is that same kind of vibe where a lot of them are like slice of life stories, and you'll go through some that are more humorous, some that are a bit scarier, where the stakes are higher, some that are sad. It's definitely, if you like those pieces, this will be right up your alley for reading. It's full of those stories, and it's good. I did really enjoy this one, and I would just say, yeah, read it. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go to next. There was a lot of stuff that was resolved, so it'll be interesting to see how does the series continue. I'm guessing it's going to continue in more of the episodic way, that we meet the different I keep wanting to say people, I'm like, they're not people. We'll meet the different spirits and solve a little story. That's what I'm seeing it be, but we'll see how enjoyable that remains. I do rather like that kind of story, so I have high hopes, but we'll see. That's it for this video. Until next time.